Okay, hello. Okay, here we are live. I'm gonna my little guy around. Let's flip him horizontal. Bring him over here today. Not doing drawing. We're doing business. We are looking for jobs. My goodness. Let me put on some background music for us to have. La 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 la. Here we go. This is a new one we haven't played before. Tomodachi live. Okay. Let me just check the levels of that to get started. Okay. Let's go turn it down a little bit, just in case it's a bit too loud, but I think it should be okay. We're doing a later stream today. I've been wanting to do this for the past couple days, pretty much since I released my most recent video, but I just haven't found the time, or I've just been kind of like weirdly unmotivated to do it all. I'm kind of putting it off because it's scary. Looking for jobs is scary. Being unemployed is scary. Well, I'm not unemployed, but looking for jobs and the job market is scary and terrifying. I don't want to do it, but we have to. This is what the whole thing is about. And I want to stay living in Japan, and I don't want to be unemployed, and yeah, I don't want to move back into my parents, ideally. I don't want to go back to Australia, so we're going to be doing job hunting, or the very first step of it. So, let me give a little preface of what we're doing today. So, as shameless plug, I released a video a couple days ago about kind of the direction I'm taking the channel in for like the next little while, maybe around next year or so, about how I want to just get involved in kickstart my career. I study animation, but I haven't really broken into animation industry or any creative industry, and I really want to do that in Japan. Plus, I want to get a job that can sponsor me a visa so I can stay living here. So I need to work on my portfolio, up my skills, improve my Japanese, and get better at art, and try and get a job in the creative industry in Japan. So need to work on a portfolio, but before I can do that, I kind of need to see what jobs are even available, right? Because it would be silly just to blindly go, I want to be a character designer and get background art or something, and just work on that non-stop, and then spend months doing that, and then I get better, yes, but there's no jobs hiring for that. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to look at what actual jobs are available in Japan. Now, I am targeting just creative work in general, but to narrow that down a bit, we're going to look at the game industry and the animation industry specifically. Sure, there's also illustration and graphic design and advertising, but those are the kind of things I have the least experience with, and I think they tend to be a lot more freelance work. I could be wrong though, but I will look into it eventually. But we're going to focus primarily on games animation, because that's what I would ideally like to work in. And of course with art and stuff like that, a lot of these skills kind of carry across different mediums and like genres and platforms, so a lot of it does carry over. But we're going to be focusing on games and animation. Now, I think games are a little bit more likely to get me a sponsorable full-time seishain position, just because of how it's structured. Animation in Japan is kind of infamous for how little it pays and how bad the work conditions are. However, that being said, that is very generalizing, a lot of it. A lot of that information that comes out about the anime industry and just like those stats approaching like 15 years, 20 years old at this point. So a lot has changed. A lot hasn't changed as well, so wages can still be really bad, overtime can still be really bad, but there's whole new studios now, and it's 15 years or whatever, it's a different time period. I just think of animation, a lot more of it is outsourced and is contract work, so you're less likely to get like a full-time position that can sponsor you a visa. At least that's kind of what I can gather from my limited viewpoint outside of it, but kind of being adjacent to it. And yeah, so we'll look at both, but we're going to focus a bit more on games first. So we're going to, there's a lot we can do with that, and it's very daunting on where to start, but we're going to make a list, a spreadsheet here, so I have a list of companies, and we're going to start with the big companies. So like, I doubt I could actually get a job at these big companies, like right away as a junior or entry-level artist. But it's just like to gather information at this point and see what kind of jobs are actually in the industry. Because I'm sure if these bigger companies are hiring in these roles, then smaller companies surely will be as well. So we'll make a list of the companies, see what jobs are available, what kind of skills I need, and then I can deduce what I should focus on and what I can, what we can structure my art development and plan for the future coming months of this whole project of trying to get employed. So what I'm going to do is, I've got the spreadsheet here, but I'm going to take this away for a bit. I'm going to pull up my Switch so we can take a look at my game library and we can see what studios make these games, and we can make a list of studios. Okay, it's a good way to start. I've got a lot of games, and a lot of them are Japanese, so sounds like a good idea to me. Why do I have Minecraft in on my Switch? Anyway, let me jump over to my Elgato. Here we are. So, let's go to View More and sort by publisher. Now, there is a lot of big companies like Nintendo, but say like there's Nintendo as one, but they also have a lot of smaller companies they work with as well. So let's go through all the games here, and we'll write down some other ones as well that aren't on here, but and see if we can just get a list of companies to look at. So Undertale is not gonna count because it's like an indie game essentially, and it's also not Japanese. This is gonna be a Japanese studio because I'm looking for jobs in Japan. But Hype Light Drifter, I believe this is a Western game, same with Spyro Activision. Same here. Arc System Works, okay, this is our first one. Japanese company, very famous for fighting games. So we'll put Nintendo down as my first one. I've got the spreadsheet off screen at the moment, but I'm just typing them down as we go. So I feel like looking at the games is more interesting. So Arc System Works. So they're more known for like fighting games like Guilty Gear. I'm sure we all know Dragon Ball FighterZ. But they've done a few other things like this one here, Happy Birthdays. It's a very weird god simulator. I haven't played it yet, but I always thought it was interesting. I picked it up for a cheap price. So that's one. Then we've got Bandai Namco Entertainment. Okay, so I believe because Bandai Namco is a very big company, they also handle like toys and cards and everything, like Gunpla, I believe. So I think the game development is Bandai Namco Studios. So get that down. And I'll actually pull up Backlogs as well, because I think Backlogs does list the developers. Just in case there's another company that did Xenoverse 2. Like a sub-company under Bandai Namco. Let's see. Dimps. Okay, so Dimps is a development company. I didn't actually know a name, but it will be good to look up and learn about it. Katamari Damacy is Bandai Namco as well. Oops, what did I just close? I closed my something. It was a tab, I just had to open a search tab, okay. Alright, Katamari Damacy. Also, hello everyone, just let me know how things sound, if the music's too loud or too quiet. Monkey Craft Co. Limited also did Katamari Damacy. I don't know how like big of a company they are. If it's just like a Sora kind of. There's also Now Production, which is the original, so I'll look up both of them just to see. Keycraft Co. Limited. We got a recruitment page, so I guess I'll put them down. And the original Now Production. I believe this is a small kind of one, but Google is being really annoying, and it is only showing me one result, because Google is a shitty website. I don't like Google. Okay, Now Production, let's see. I gotta use DuckDuckGo. See what they got. They got a recruitment page. with Jigyo Shokai, Jigyo Joho, Kaihatsu Jisen, and Sayo Joho. Oh, it should be it. Sayo Joho. Okay, we got a few games. They did Pac-Man, stuff like that. Okay, I'll put down now production as well. You'll have a lot of studios to look at after this. Ni no Kuni is Bandai Namco as well, apparently, but they are developed by Level 5. Now, Level 5, not exactly the best studio, gotta say. They're a good game, they make good games, but they're very, very pro AI, and they're very open about it. So I don't really want to write them down. Also, I believe they're entirely Fukuoka based, so nowhere near Tokyo. So I will ignore them for this exercise. Taika no Tatsuji Festival. I believe this is just developed in-house with with Bandai Namco. Yeah, Bandai Namco Amusement, so it's like an arcade game. Digimon Survive, I'm actually currently playing this, so I believe the developers of this are called Hyde? Yes, Hyde Inc. So I will put... is this the right one? Looks like it. Yeah. I mean, it's a visual novel company, so it's definitely focused on 2D. So I will put them down. Something about games, of course, is most studios and games now work in 3D. It's just cheaper, and it's like more common for 3D graphics to exist. I am not a 3D artist. When it comes to getting a job here in Japan, it would be a lot easier for me if I was a 3D artist, but I don't think I'm going to try and pivot to being a 3D artist. Just because I think in the time I have, I don't think I can go from a complete never used 3D at all person to being professional level. Whereas I think it's much more feasible to do that for 2D art, and it's also something I have more passion and enjoyment for. I mean, I'm willing to give it a go, like trying to learn Blender or whatever, because I think there's a lot of useful skills you can pick up from that, and knowing some 3D stuff. But I don't think it's going to be very helpful for me finding a job just starting from scratch. So studios that do things like visual novels will be very, very useful, because they often are lots of 2D, and yeah, lots of art as well. So that'll be a good thing to look up. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I've got a lot of Bandai Namco games, don't I? Let's take a look. It's probably just Cyber Connect 2. Okay. Lots of studios, lots of small studios I didn't know about. This is very good research. Because you know about all the big studios, but a lot of the small ones. Ooh, there's a lot we can learn from here. So I can, and there's a lot more chances of potentially getting a job with. So One Piece Odyssey, Deluxe Edition. Let's take a look at these devs. What are they? Isn't it? Ilka. Oh, I know Ilka. So Ilka did Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. That stands for I Love Computer Art. They also did Pokemon Champions, I think, and Pokemon Home. Not considered like the best games, but a lot of art in them. And if you look at the concept art for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, you can tell that they have some very passionate people behind it. And they did One Piece Odyssey as well. Turns out, I did not know. So, Tales of Symphonia Remastered. Not a very good game from what I've heard, but I do want to play it eventually. Tales of Symphonia Remastered. Here we go. Namco Tales Studios. That's just in-house in an Namco team. Very good. Dark Souls Remastered is From Software. I might as well put them down. I don't think I would really, like, it's very different from what I'm kind of targeting, but I might as well put it down. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. I will look up Time Stranger, just substitute this because it's a more recent game. Media Vision. Okay, let's look them up. Yeah, okay, nice. So it's Media Vision. There we go. Dragon Ball FighterZ Arc System Works. Bandai Namco Entertainment is... Oh no, sorry. One Piece Pirate Warriors 3. That's a Koei Tecmo game, isn't it? It's like Team Ninja or Studio Ninja? I believe? Alright. Vision also did things like 100 Line Defense Academy. Okay. Some visual novel kind of games. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, Koei Tecmo. So... let's put them down. Is it Koei Tecmo games? Yeah, because we need to do other things as well. Technology is the same one. Elder Scrolls, that's a Western game. Diablo, that's a Western game. Capcom Ghost Trick. Okay. Another big studio. I don't think any of the studio worked on Ghost Trick Phantom Detective that I know. One of my favorite games of all time. Yeah, just Capcom. Monster Hunter Rise is Capcom. Monster Hunter Stories is Capcom. Ace Attorney is Capcom. Okami is Capcom. I don't think any of these games had small developers working on them. Okami HD, let's take a look. Yeah, just Capcom. Krypton Future Media Inc. You might as well put it down, like Krypton. I don't know if this is their game division specifically, or if it's just Krypton Future Media. Let's take a look. I could also do, it's like an art company. Let's take a look. Is this just their thing? I went here. Who are you talking? Absolutely, bro. Yes. I am talking. I'm also recording this though, because we're gonna make this a video later on. Welcome though. And when you stream, you're not just gonna sit there quietly, because that is creepy. Okay, so they do. Yeah, I can put Krypton down. It's a Western game who involves flat, Puyo Puyo Tetris, and Deep Silver. Okay, let's look into that. Austrian developer. Okay, so we won't put them down. Well, Digital is Western, Fall Guys is Western. There's Gung Ho Online, but it's Trails in the Sky. That's Falcom, I believe. Yeah, Nihon Falcom. So I'll put them down as well. They're like a AA developer. They're a very old one. So yeah, Western Jupiter Corporation. I'll put them down. They're Japanese dev. Very simple Picross. I love Picross though. It's Konami. We'll put Konami down as well. Konami Marvelous, I believe, is the publisher, but who's the developer of Rune Factory? Yeah, so many games. Yeah, I got too many games. Xseed Games is the developer, okay. Write them down. They did sort of Seasons as well. They make them Western. This is Nintendo, but this is by WayForward who did this one. All the Nintendo teams are in-house, but they do collaborate with some other developers. So this is in-house, this is in-house, this is Platinum Games. I think Platinum Games is pretty much dead, so I'm not going to write them down. This is in-house, in-house, in-house. This is made in America. There's like an in-house team. Fire Emblem, so this is Intelligent Systems. Put them down. Kirby Air Riders is and Kirby Forgotten Land, I believe. Well, it's made by Sora, but I think Sora is just Sakurai. It's just his personal company. But the Kirby developers are HAL Laboratories, yeah. So another classic dev. We just mentioned was made by Next Level Games. They're, I think, American. These are all in-house. This is made by Mercury Steam. They're in France, I think, or Italy. America. Intelligence is made by Paper Mario. Brilliant Diamond was made by Ilka, but also in collaboration with Game Freak. So we'll put them down. And even just the Pokemon Company as well, because they might have oppositions. You never know. Well, they probably likely do. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. So I believe that's Spike Chunsoft, who makes the Mystery Dungeon games. Yeah, that's also another like classic kind of dev. That's all Pokemon. Splatoon is in-house. Mario is always in-house. Smash Brothers is Bandai Namco and Sora. Tetris 99? Did any other studio work on that, or was that in-house? I don't know. Arika. What is Arika? Are they like Tetris devs? Arika is a Japanese video game company publisher. By former Capcom employees. Okay. Been around for 30 years. Might as well write them down. We can take a look. It's also fun just to learn about these devs. Zelda was made primarily in-house. Aside from like, there's some support studios I think of like Monolith Soft, but we'll write them down in a bit with Xenoblade. Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Is this Atlas? And Intelligent Systems? Yeah, Atlas. Okay. The big one? WarioWare is Intelligent Systems. Xenoblade is Monolith Soft. So House and Fata Morgana, this is a visual novel. I believe it is Japanese. No, the house in Fata Morgana, not of. Let's take a look who the developers are of this. Novect. Okay, and also Mighty Rabbit Studios, but I'm not sure who's the developer and who's the publisher. Novecto. Diperoba. Wait. Diperoba. Game developer. Okay, game developer, yep. So Novect, we'll put them down. Not sure how big they are though. The website is very slow. I think that's because I'm streaming. Now all these sites, all these studios probably aren't going to be hiring because they're pretty small. I can close CyberConnect 2, I don't need that open. Rockstar, Western, Sega. We can look at Sega as well. They have a pretty big studio. It's Atlas. Been done already. Atlas bits Vanillaware specifically made 13 Sentinels and Unicorn Overlord. It's Atlas. Sidebar Games, I think. So Disco, I think that's Western. It's also an indie game, so it'd be a very small team anyway. Spectronsoft, Square Enix, another big one. Also the Dragon Quest. Lots of things here by Square Enix. Cuphead's Western, Hollow Knight is Australian. Pokemon Unite was made by a Chinese developer, I think. The new Pokemon set was made by Bandai Namco. This was made by Koei Tecmo. Bandai Namco, it's Western, Indie, Ubisoft Western. Ponos, we can put Ponos down, I guess. I think they're mainly mobile developers, but it'll be good to look into that world. And then we got Square Enix and Atlas. Oh no, Atlas, Level 5 again. So I'm also going to put down, I don't have here, but Cygames is a very big developer that does like mobile games here in Japan. They do like Uma Musume and all that. But yeah, okay, so that gives us 33 studios. Wow. Turn this off. Now let's go back to the spreadsheet, and now we can look at these companies, see if they're hiring at all, and see what the jobs are, so I can then see what skills I can work towards, and see what jobs I can actually try and target. So Nintendo, let's careers. There we go. Careers at Nintendo. Dramatic. We want Nintendo of Japan though. Nintendo.co.jp. Okay, Bosch Yoko. So there's gonna be a lot of things here because there's like corporate stuff and like web target one. So OMG jobs. Yes, we're doing the scary. We're job hunting. So we're looking at jobs in Japan. Let's see what we can find. So we're gonna look for art kind of things. We got planner director, project manager, sound director, project manager, marketing, promotion, branding. We could look into that. Corporate staff, website, production, software engineer, designer. Let's take a look here. Okay. So so these are all in Kyoto and these are all in Tokyo. So character designer, let's take a look at that. I'm assuming this is 3D CG, so I will not write that one down. We're focusing on 2D. So CG specialists, cutscene designer. I'm guessing this will be 3D as well. Yeah, 3D CG. Effect designer, probably 3D CG. HD systems, CG animation, yeah. It's gonna be disheartening because there'll be a lot of 3D jobs. And maybe I will try and learn them. Maybe I'll try to learn 3D, but I feel like it's gonna take a long time to do that. UI UX designer. Let's take a look here. Okay. So, game software, UI UX design, iOS Android app, and web app UI design. UI design for games, like software and hardware. And then, so this is 具体的な事業別 or 事業例. So this is examples of just basic work. So image production, UI layout design, 2D graphics, motion graphics. Yeah, so 2D. This is stuff I could potentially do. So let's see what they require. Any specific kind of software UI crunch? Should I translate the page for you guys just so it's more visible? So it's reference information, working hours, holidays, vacations. Do they have? No specific software or anything. But 5 years practical experience. This is okay. So something as well with jobs, you have to kind of in the economy of job hunting, you have to be on hopium and on copium. So you got to believe that the requirements, and this is often true, requirements are not actually required in many cases. Companies and employers are willing to bend. It's like requirements is often their dream employee, which they're not likely going to get in many situations. Comprehensive production experience, UI designer, pro design proposals, user's experience proactively designing projects, UI designer. Yeah, so yeah, 5 years. Like you will see internships posted online or entry-level positions. So it's meant to be someone who's never had an industry job, and it'll be minimum 5 years. You just apply anyway. Is like the pretty much the rule. So they don't have any specific skills I can look at here, but typically like this, it would be probably not your first job in most situations. And the thing is with Japan, they tend to have a lot of issues will have like a graduate program where it's designed for like people in school to kind of transition from school to work, and then you kind of work at that same company forever, right? I am not a graduate. I graduated 4 years ago this year, so I am not able to do that, unfortunately. I also didn't study in Japan, so it's not really feasible. So UI/UX designer is one of the jobs available here. That's something I could feasibly do. Design Seisaku coordinator, so design production coordinator. It's probably more of a senior role. Yo-yo designer. So let's see. 3D game. Yeah, it's more senior role. I've seen designer, CG specialist, a character designer. I'm guessing 3D. Yep, 3D CG. Okay. So that's what they've got for designer positions in Nintendo at the moment. And then there was a marketing version. So marketing, data analyst, promotion, Tantosha, the manager, content production for Nintendo Today, the website. You can take a look at that. Promotion design. So at least 3 years experience in digital content production. I mean, this is technically something I have kind of done, just through like YouTube. Web UI UX design, CSS, JavaScript, business level English. I definitely got that. Styre. No, Styre? Maybe. Okay, what Styre? What is Styre? Styre. Still photography. Oh, okay. Let's start characters. Like, I can technically, yeah, we'll write this one down as well, I suppose. So content creation, editing stuff. Oh, let me click on that. Let me go back to the original. So content production, Santosha. So it's maybe a bit more senior level. It's 3 years experience. It's not too senior. So what is that? Promotion, branding. Oh no, sorry. Content production. So it's like just social media. Nintendo Today, etc. Okay. And then as Eiga Project, Promotion, Tantosha, and no things for Tokyo at the moment in there. Okay. So I think that is for Nintendo, kind of covering it. Next one, Arc System Works. This one. Okay. There you go. Arc System Works. Oops. Rocks. Let's see if they're hiring. Let's see. Race to a hole? Oh, recruit. There you go. Action Revolution Challenge. So this is a graduate program. We are middle Korea. I am at least. Let's see. Are they hiring? They are. Designer, modeler. Okay, director, sales, marketing, back office, planner, programmer. Let's take a look at designer / modeler. 3D modeler, or the 3D designer. Best background designer. Background designer. Technical artist. Technical is usually CG. It does say 2.5D. So let's take a look at the details. Man, Japanese websites are so slow. UI designer as well. Okay. Yeah, 2.5D. So I'm guessing that's kind of like their fighting games might be 2.5D. Like Guilty Gear and Dragon Ball Fighters tend to be like that. If that's what they would count as 2.5D. Which would probably be like 2D elements put together in a 3D environment, I imagine. Yeah. So... like, here's an example. Yeah, so... yeah, it's like textures and stuff like that around a thing. So they need Unreal Engine 5 Substance Painter in Maya. So it looks like they're not looking for the artists themselves. Might be beyond my wheelhouse. Let's just translate this page as well, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Because I'm not fluent yet. It's creating shades and Unreal Engine post-processing tool development. Yes, it looks like they're looking for someone to actually do drawing of that. That's okay. And then we got UI designer. So let's take a look at that. Oh, we've got a fun looking office, don't they? Lots of wood colours, I like that. Photoshop, Unreal Engine, like putting it into, like making assets for it. Do you want to try learn Unreal Engine? My laptop can handle it. Yeah, my laptop probably could not handle Unreal Engine either, sadly. They're hiring one person for this UI position at the moment. But Photoshop is very much something I know how to use. I've been using it for, longer than I can count. So, useful skills or necessary skills. Consumer game experience. You consumer experience. Game... I'm being tired. ゲーム原画の絵画の画面、ゲーム画面のデザイン、ゲームスクリーンのデザイン、okay. 存在、制作、material creation, Unreal Engine でのアセット、実像 Let me pull up a tab so I can do some jisho.org. There's some new words I might learn. 実装 implementation. I do not know one. Let's add it to my Anki flash deck. I'm learning. Because I'm streaming late today, I might do this tomorrow night as well. The Jisoo, so Unreal Engine, so just implementing it into Unreal Engine, that's something I could learn. Gamen... is that Ren? Enshitsu? Enshitsu? アニメーションの制作を行える方。Okay. Am I streaming my screen or my window? I don't know. So, Jisoo. Yeah, implementation. Installation. Okay. And then, what was this one over here? Senni. Transition. Succession. Is there a sentence example of that? What was Unreal Engine? It is a game development software. Like, it's a game engine. So, I don't actually know any games that use it off the top of my head. I think Monster Hunter Rise uses Unreal Engine. It's usually the one where people will just like back in like 2016 now, where people would have like grassy field. It came with like a stock grassy field environment, and people would have like Mario running around and be like realistic graphics. Whoa, it's Unreal Engine. And people would be like, Nintendo, hire this man, and that's like the meme. Whenever a game has like realistic graphics, people are just like, oh, they hired that man. So, yeah, it's a game development software. So, okay. We can put this one down. UI designer in Arc System Works. And let's put required skills / software. So, they had Photoshop, Unreal Engine, and anything else? Just consumer game experience, game screen design, material creation, and Unreal Engine implementation. Yeah, so it's pretty good. Photoshop, Unreal Engine, asset, implementation. Cool. Any other positions here? 3D modeler, effects designer. Let's see what that entails. If it's like, this is 3D. Oh, maybe not. So my 3ds Max Blender and drawing / Photoshop. So I guess just everyone does it. Well, you do the whole thing. So modeling, production experience, and texture production experience. Post-processing and shader production skills. Animation, Sakuga skills. So anime 授業経験者関係. So people with anime Initial experience of welcome. Unreal Engine, Houdini, After Effects. I've used After Effects. I've never used Houdini. I believe, what's Houdini for? Houdini is, it's like a 3D effect thing, or is it, no, is it a physics engine? I can't remember. That's how little I know. I could stretch this one, maybe? I feel like it's a lot of programs to learn, though. It'd be like Maya, 3ds Max, and Blender, and then like Houdini. And I also can't afford After Effects, so like I can't learn more complex stuff. And Unreal Engine. We'll put it down just to be safe, but it's like a low kind of thing. Now what should I do for... Just make a nav tab here. Like job 2 and skills 2. CSP, Photoshop, Unreal, Maya, Blender, Houdini. Is that all of them? It's a lot, isn't it? 3ds Max, which is... What was Maya? I'm back at some wrong. Okay. Animator, 2D motion. Okay, this is something I could do. So, oh, it's like literally just 2D. Well, these are cool. I like that design. Cool monster. And also just like preparing it for use in 3D environments a bit, or just like I guess no, that's just kind of layering. So character animation, motion content, yeah, を作画できる方、もしくはそれに近い仕事に、仕事キャラクターモーション作画に強い方を募集しております。So people have done character animation or motion contents, or like if they worked in closely similar positions. Yeah, so so necessary skills. So people with at least 1 year in like motion graphics and at least 1 year animation. So this is much more, and like even people from different fields are welcome to apply. So this is much more like an entry level kind of position. I'm guessing it's like a much more lower paying one as well. But so useful welcome skills. So this is not like necessary, but helpful to have. Unreal Engine, leader experience, mecha. Oh, so people experience of doing mecha or like animal animation. Shader experience, or people with knowledge on it. Mel, Python, nado scripto. Okay, people who can just do scripting. So I'm guessing Mel is a scripting language? Scripting language? My embedded language. Ah, okay, so it's for Maya. But I guess useful making plugins and stuff. And Maya is a 3D animation software, and I believe modeling as well. I haven't used Maya in like 5 years, 6 years. I did it like the very basic 3D course that we had in university my first year, but I didn't touch 3D after that. So a little bit of animation, and that was pretty much it. So yeah, this is something I could feasibly work towards. And it's a pretty entry-level position from the looks of it as well. You can do remote work. And I don't know if they list pay typically. They'll usually have salary. So yearly salary is 380 man en to 700 man en, depending on like experience and stuff, I imagine. So very currency conversion. We've got people from all over the world that watch these videos. I roughly just think of it in Japanese to Australian dollars, which it used to be pretty much equal. Now the yen is a bit weaker than the Australian dollar, sadly. So just very rough terms, I say this is like $38,000 to $70,000 Australian dollars a year, which for Japan is pretty standard. So it's an animation position, and it's not like worse than McDonald's pay necessarily, like everyone says it is. Because the thing is with animation jobs is it would be standard was 200 yen per drawing, but because the quality expectations of animation has gone so much higher, and drawing's a lot more complex and there's a lot more frames that take a lot longer, you're not getting paid for as much. It might take you maybe 2 hours to draw a single frame, and you're getting $2 for 2 hours, or $1 an hour, which is not livable. So that's why that is really bad. But this is like a fixed salary. This is much better. So yeah, let's put this one down. Very good, very good. And Art Custom Works isn't like a huge studio, I don't think. I don't know how many employees they have. So I don't know if this is the best way to structure this like spreadsheet. I just want to get all the skills mixed up as the thing for each job, in case I won't really be referencing these soon because I've got a while to go before I can apply for jobs, but it's okay. Animator, so they need. Do they even list specific software? Yeah, 2D. I'm guessing CSP. I can see what this guy's doing. That's Google Slides, and it looks like Photoshop to me. Maybe that's CSP. Yeah, look, no, that's Photoshop. That could just be editing, so who knows. That's okay. And anything else here? 3D modeler, 3D animator, 2D graphica. Graphica? Just like graphic artist? I haven't heard of graphica before. Graphic zenpan no seisaku. Character design, character sete. So sete is like reference sheets. Image, so it's like 2 angle, 3 angle? Or is it 2D, 3D? I guess that's 3D, 2D. Character tachie, so character standing. 3D model, texture, 3D model. So it's just like a 2D generalist from the looks of it. Yeah, then CG. Shichiru. Shichiru. Sure what that is. Around 10 people. Please submit your portfolio with basic design abilities, people basic design abilities. At least 1 year or more 2D graphics experience. I mean, this is something I could easily apply for, even potentially now. It depends on what they want. This is a very general kind of role, so I'm not sure if it's like hiring for a project base. We can translate this page and see if it does say the period. If it's like Seishain or Keiaku. Seishain is full time. Keiaku is just like contract. Doesn't say. I guess I won't give them much details. But yeah, this is something I could definitely do. And instead of 8-hour working day, yeah. You can do remote work, it says. It's in Kanagawa, so it's in Yokohama. So from Tokyo, lots of people commute back and forth to Yokohama and Tokyo. Like for me, on train, it would take me about 30 minutes to get to Yokohama from where I am. I have co-workers. I work in central Tokyo at the moment, part-time. I have co-workers that live in Yokohama, or potentially even further in Saitama or Chiba. So this is not far at all. And if I live in Yokohama, that's also cheaper. So that'd be good. So that is very good. 2D graphic designer. Yeah, I will. Arc System Works. Lots of jobs. Let's see, how can I maybe just having all the skills in one. It's better. So Unreal Engine, get rid of that. Maya, Blender, Houdini, 3ds Max. Cool. I got UI designer, effect designer, animator, 2D, graphic artist. Very nice. Let's just get rid of those tabs. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I think that's all of it for... Oh no, it's still not all of them. Lead 2D graphic artist, that's not really for me. It's a leadership kind of position. So I will not be writing that one down. We got... Sorry, it's backlogged when I was getting the studios. Where's that tab? We've got 4 jobs from Arc System Works currently. And I don't think it's peak hiring season. I think that tends to be like April or even the new year, because the school year ends in like March in Japan. So that's when graduates graduate from university. But they tend to hire before that because you'll like get a job and then just transition straight to work usually. So I think January tends to be the peak hiring season in Japan. From what I have experienced and looked at when I was looking for jobs. Arc System Works has a lot. So let's go back to Google and Bandai Namco Studios. Is this the Japanese site? But yeah, this is Sayo, job hunting or recruitment. So Kiria Sayo, that's what we are. Or me at least. I'm sure there's people that will be watching that are also students. So let's take a look. Positions. Project management. Game designer. Kikaku. I am not a game designer, but I'm curious to see what they got. Game design director, and a game designer. What does game designer roles actually entail? I'm curious. Like what skills and software? Consumer game experience, at least 3 years. Management experience, I think that says. Engineering, knowledge on engineering. It's like, it doesn't say any specific software. But what does game designer entail? Fighting games, action games will be involved in development. And one will hire. See, said one again. Game system design, game specification, require planning work-related communications and networks, design battle characters. I'm guessing just programming. Like 3D effects, sound effects. It's a lot though. It's more planning, I guess. Huh. I don't know how you would get into something like this. Maybe that's something we research, but because I didn't study game design at all. So, maybe it's just a lot more generalist than I thought for game designers. I mean, at least for indie, you'd have to wear a lot of hats. That's okay though. I was just curious. Okay. Because you got engineers here. Visual artists? Okay, what have we got here? So, lighting artist, VFX artist. I'm guessing that's going to be 3D as well, like in 3D and stuff. PS5 Switch experience, game development for that. They're not really listing software at all, are they? Unreal Engine in Niagara. I don't know what Niagara is. Something of Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine Niagara, let's look that up. Well, Niagara? There are a type of effects. Okay, it's a particle effect system. Okay. This was, what was it supposed to be? VFX artist, that's right. So, I did a little bit of 2D VFX back in university, like some water VFX animation. Or 3D film, but it was 2D effects. I don't think this is something I could particularly do. Concept artist. Very nice. This is like dream position, right? Because it's like just painting and stuff like that. So, background concept art is needed, character design, production, crop effect design, 2D graphics, and material production. So, that's all stuff I can do already. I just need to get better at it. So, these are like, technically, I have the experience and skills to apply to this at the moment, I believe. You will see this on, sadly, pretty much any job in like any industry now, just in general. Unfortunately, you will see like, oh, we're looking for people who have like experience using AI tools, and it's just like, I can't personally speak at all on the experience of how forced AI is in productions like this. Where it's just like something they say, because I'm sure most graphic designers and concept artists are going to be like, I don't want to use the AI, but like every company has said like, oh, we're being pushed and forced to use AI, it's the bottom line. So I'm like, ugh, god, I don't know. It's just something I've kind of grown to expect to see on every job listing, even if it's not relevant to AI. Like you can see a McDonald's, they'd be like, experience using AI tools as a plus. So I just kind of ignore that as a note on anything now, because it's such a buzzword, and like, what does that even mean? And like, is it actually being used, or is it just, I don't know. It's just sad, depressing. One of the very many woes about the current job market. AI ツールを活用したイメージ。Yushitsu? I don't know this word actually. What is it? Soulshitsu? Yes, Soulshitsu. Creation, generation, wow. Sloperation. Yeah, it is very sad. I'll add it though, because it's a useful word to have for this industry when not using with AI. Soulshitsu. It's souls all like imaginary and produce or make or come out. It's experience of that. So I have experience seeing bad AI. But yeah, so this is something I could do even now. I do want to improve my skills though to be better. Especially my Japanese, because I'm not competent enough to have like N1 level yet, but that is one here. So concept artist, let's write that down. And required skills software is just, it doesn't say anything in particular, but just background art, character design, and prop effects. Character design, prop, and effects. Yeah. So cool. But that is one that is hiring. Lots of, and Ben & Namco is Tokyo based, I believe. Let me just pull it up again. Does it say where this is Kotoku? So it's like Eastern Tokyo. I don't know the specific area because I don't live near there. I live in Western Tokyo. But it's Kiba, so I see that station a lot on trains. It's a pretty big one, like Shinkiba. But yeah, Eastern Tokyo. So yeah, very kind of, this area tends to be a bit more officey, and like it's a lot of the artificial islands. So lots of open spaces, so big buildings, offices. Technical artist will be 3D. Character artist, I'm guessing this is, it's lead, so it means 3D usually. Yeah, because like rigging and stuff and modeling. Character artist. Background artist, let's see if this is all 3D as well. Yeah, 3D model. So like, if you're a 3D artist in any field, you're going to have lots of work available. It's the most abundant. I just didn't do 3D, so yeah. I do have some friends, like a lot of people from my degree, most people who got work immediately after graduating from my degree were in 3D studios for the most part. And a lot of them still do have work, because there's just a lot of 3D work around. Do I wish I did 3D? Kind of. I wanted to be a 3D artist originally back in like 2013, but I do love 2D a lot more, and I feel 3D takes a lot more work, in my opinion, to get to a level that I'm happy with visually. That can be a lot more easily attained in 2D, at least for my like aesthetics and personal choices and preferences. So yeah, I don't have really any experience in 3D. I would like to learn Blender. It is something I will try look at doing in the next couple months, because it's just useful to like put together with other things as well, especially in modern day and modern productions, because a lot of things just have hybrid regardless. There's very few that's like purely 2D these days, and like we saw some jobs earlier, like implementing 2D assets into 3D is just useful to have. It makes you more of a, and also just understanding it, so you can help them and like explain things at your 2D if you're making textures or whatever, explain how it works to them and what they might understand, or just how knowing what you need to do to make it work for the 3D artists, that kind of thing. So it's good to know. Sorry for blabbering. This is a Keiyaku Shain, so I don't want that one. It's a contract. I want Seishain, which is full-time employee. Animation. Let's see what they got here. Just a cinematic animator. This will probably be 3D. For RPG genre. Ooh. There's not many 2D RPGs coming out these days. You got HD2D and Square Enix, but that's kind of it. Cutscene production. Now I do have storyboarding experience, so I do have like cinematic knowledge, but software specifically for cinematic production, not really. Unreal Engine, Unity, yeah. So I think we will make a list in like of the required skills and stuff like that, and I will kind of like rank them for how essential they are and how like for me specifically which ones I want to like tackle priority wise. So Unity and Unreal Engine are definitely coming up a lot. Unreal Engine more than Unity, I've noticed. I think Unity is a much more friendly one to learn and run on my computer. So I will probably need to target Unity more. But wait, what language does Unreal Engine use? C++. Wait, that's just, hold on. It's written C++, okay. And Unity, I think it also uses C++, right? C#. I don't know the difference. Oh wait, written in C++, C#, the scripting API. Okay. Yeah, it's scripting. I don't know any programming. I tried learning HTML, man, and I couldn't. Okay. So animation director, I'm not. That's more senior. Technical animator, that'll be 3D, like VFX, I think, right? It's usually what it means. Python. Yeah, this is like programming. Unity/Unreal animation experience. And animator. So what is this one? This is action, Unreal Engine Unity, so 3D. Yeah, it makes sense. I don't think Bandai Namco makes any 2D games aside from like the arcade games. So. Was it Bandai Namco Amusement? Did they have different jobs? Oh, Camco. My game studio name. I wonder if that would cover the development for like the arcade games. Would that be Bandai Namco Studios? AI. Okay. Where's their jobs? Game it. I gotta find it. Whatever. I can look later if I want when I'm actually looking for jobs. But yeah. Okay. Then we got cinematic artist, which is somehow different from cinematic animator, I guess. Sound creator, back office, I was like Panda? Bandai Namco Entertainment. It's like site stuff. Research division. And Bandai Namco 40 Deji, that is. Okay. In Malaysia. Okay. I'm not in Malaysia. And they used to have Singapore, but I think Nintendo bought them. So, Bandai Namco has a few jobs, but they're a very big studio though, so it kind of makes sense. Next up, Dimps. This, I think, is a smaller one. Who did Dimps make? What did they do? That's from my game library. Did they do Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2? I can't remember. Okay, let's recruit portal. Oh, cute art. Okay. Dimps Web Shin. Let's see. Digital elevator. Is that what it's short for? Whoa. Cute site. Very Ghibli-esque. Oh my god. A cool site, but like I hate sites where you scroll, but you're not actually scrolling. Not gonna lie. I just want a simple site. Like let me go. Is this the bottom? I don't know. Okay, no. Okay. Where can I look at what jobs are available, please? Yeah, message or whatever. Shokushuji okay? Is that what I'm looking for? I don't know. Oh, okay, here's what I'm looking for. Get rid of this. Take me to the ugly website, please. Thank you. Alright, Osaka Planner. Osaka Planner, Arcade. It's around Osaka-based studio, I'm guessing. Game Development Director. Lead Planner. Lisa Kutsuko. Manager, okay, more senior. Game Management Director and Game Management Planner. Okay, so nothing at the moment that's really targeting what we're looking for. Oh, no, designer. Okay, I was looking at the planner section, that's why. Okay, so we've got effect artist. Let's see what they got. Effect artist. I can open a new tab. PlayStation 4 and 5 development experience, 3D game, Unreal Engine, Unity, and Houdini. So that is 3D. Animator. And I open a new tab. So Maya animation. So this is 3D, Unreal Engine, Unity. So not 2D. I need to look at what games these guys made. Environment artist. Is this in here at all? ZBrush. So that's a modeling and texturing, I think, ZBrush. I may be wrong about this though. UI designer. This is probably so. UI designer is a pretty common role for like 2D artists, I think, because a lot of 3D games still need UI, so you can fit in some 2D skills for that. But then you need to have like the Unreal Engine implementation and a 3D model. You can have, of course, 3D UIs though. What do? So let's see. So we want people with these skills, Genko high-end like devices experience development for them. So PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. I've played none of those. I've played PC. Or made nothing for them. 3D modeling, production, and scripting production. Yeah. Looks to be more 3D. So what games did Dimps do? Products. Oh, they did Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Okay. A lot of Dragon Ball games. So they're like a Bandai collaborator studio. That's right. So, 3. So I don't think this will be probably it's UI, but I think it's true 3D for what I'm looking at. Character modeler, 2D illustration, concept artist. Okay, let's take a look at this one. And of course, I'm Tokyo based, but this is Osaka. If they're gonna sponsor me for a visa, I'm willing to move to Osaka. Like, if I get, like, yeah, you get it. Okay, so like I can apply for something like this now, but the thing is, I need to get better because being a foreigner, you kind of have to like outcompete a lot of the locals because they don't have like. You gotta be getting them to justify sponsoring your visa, pretty much. So, paint systems, digital tools, visa and production, with like abundant experience. Oh, Hofu. Oh, is that tofu? Oh, I think it's Hofu. Hofu Nakata. Wow, I haven't seen that yet. Not just people with experienced character designs. What all sorts of like world design and stuff like that. All across a whole world of like what am I looking for? Like a vast array. A whole world designs pretty much. So in like anime kind of style. And people who can use 3D modeling tools as well is a plus. So I think definitely something to look into is picking up some of those 3D skills just to make me more employable. It's like, hey, I am 2D artist, but I can also really understand 3D workflow and implementation. That might be more hireable. It's something I need to keep in mind. And like I have experience with 3D tools, so that can be helpful. Like, I can't get to a 3D modeler professional level by Japan standards in that time, but I can at least be useful enough to understand what the 3D model is talking about when I ask for something. So, let's put that down. 2D Illustrator. And they are after abundant art experience production. And yeah, digital tools, not just character design, and so just like typical art experience. 3D tools are a plus. Cool. I think that's going to be it for them. Oh, damn it. Okay, gotta go back here. Because I closed the tab because I thought it was a new one. Let's say. Come on. I think that's the last of the jobs anyway for here. Please. I haven't looked at any of these, like, graduate portals because I just don't think I'm eligible for them. But maybe it is worth looking into them eventually. Maybe because I am still trying to look like kind of entry level. Makeup artist, art director. Okay, yeah, we're good. But Dimps did know about studio. Good to look into it. They got positions. Monkey Craft. See what they got. So what did they work on again? They did one of these. Maybe it was one of the Dragon Ball games. I can't remember. Sayo. Currently, again, say we're not recruiting. Unfortunately, Monkey. Oh, so sad. But what did they do? Let's enjoy together. Yes. So he did. Oh my god, this is messy. Pictures, please, pictures. Okay, they don't actually save the game names, they just save it in software development. I'm guessing these guys are a small studio. Where are they? They're in Osaka. Okay. Oh well, Monkey Craft. Oh wow. Did that to me. No. It's good to keep it in mind, at least for the future. Cute studio name. Okay. So we'll go to the Japanese site. Sayo Joho. Okay. So now for X game, what is this? Is that just about the game? Shigoto shiru, to know about work. Sayoshiru? Okay. It's just talking about the playing thing. Okay, design. It's very serious. Director, design, Composito. Composite artist. Okay, composite designer. After Effects. So these guys did Katamari Damacy. I think the original one. Or the remake, one or the other. So they're a support studio from the looks of it. But they might also do like advertising and stuff like that as well. So like TV commercials, animation experience. Take a look at this. So After Effects I can use, but I don't have like the most experience in After Effects. V-content. Is V-content just virtual content, or is it like VTuber content? I don't know. Let me look up. V-contentとは? Oh, is it just digital e-content? Digital storyboards? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, V-content. Yeah, I've done that. Like this is something I could actually do. Live 2D I've used, Spine I haven't, but Rap Code, it's welcome skills. Element 3D, 3D model experience, After Effects, no, expression. Okay, expression you consider知識. Okay, Unreal Engine. Okay, game, people thinking about game communication ability. It's always like, they're considering it. Oh no, team, not game, sorry. So, they think about like people have good communication abilities and no problems working in a team. That's what that's asking for. So pretty typical kind of corporate service is 40,000 to 45,000. So a bit better than like the animation one. A bit like less wide range. So it looks to be pretty entry level looks of things. And this is in Tokyo? Yeah, Mita Damachi. So yeah, I'll put this one down. It's like adjacent to what I'm looking for. So still very much in the realm. So this is designer, composite designer. Not something I really considered, but might be worth looking into more. And they want After Effects, 3D character animation, concept experience, Light 2D is fine, After Effects, okay. After Effects, Live 2D, Spine. That's the one I haven't used here. I've got 2D character animation and concept art. Oh, setup. Okay, so like, I'm guessing setup means like rigging, like 2D character design and rigging in like Live 2D or 2D puppet rigging, which I've done. Granted, it's been 4 years since I've used Live 2D. Really? Oh, was it 2023? I used Live 2D. It might have been 2023. But jeez. Yeah, I think it was 2023. I used Live 2D, but jeez. Oh my god. I need to get back and download it again. I just had the free trial. I should probably pay for a full version of it. Trap code. There's too many programming things. I have to just pick like a main language and stick with that if I'm gonna learn one. Like HTML, CSS, and then like C+ or C#, one of them. That's as far as I'm willing to go, programming wise. I doubt I'll even get that far. Okay, that one's good. So there's also composite artist in Osaka, but I'm guessing it's the same thing, yeah. 3D art director, 3D background lead modeler, 3D motion director, 3D character designer, 3D, okay. That is all for there. Next up we have Hide Inc. So these are the guys who did Digimon Survive. So, Hope your dreams embody. What? Okay. Sayo Joho, we want Kiaria. So, we want a 2D designer. The whole tab for it. Oh, it's just the job itself. Okay. Sai. Oh my god. Sai on an official job listing. Wow. Pretty cool. So these might just be general inquiries rather than specific jobs at the moment for this one. Daigaku in Tsutsuki no Kata. So, but it's still just something you can like reach out. I'm sure these guys are a fairly small company. Where they're in Shinjuku. So, yeah, very central. Like I'll need to be networking more. It'll be fun. It'll have to be a video I'll have to make eventually about networking and stepping out. So that means going to some game events and indie events and animation as well. I'm going to be targeting animation, but I think tonight we're just going to target game studios. So 3D designer. And that is what we're looking for. We're looking for Photoshop and Sai and Illustrator. Nice. I can use Photoshop, I can use Paint Tool Sai. And I can use CSB, and I can use Krita. It's all the same kind of thing. I never really used Paint Tool Sai though. My free program that I used was Fire Alpaca back in the day. Yeah, and they're like graduates as well, and university students. So this is very, I think this is very just broad though. They're kind of like, oh, we're just like looking, keeping an open eye out, and probably just talking to people, see what they got. If they'll keep people in mind when they do have an actual position. Like image boards, creation, title, logo, production, just kind of everything. UI, pixel art. In Japanese is called dottoe. Which I do want to learn, even just for like little personal projects. It's been something I want to probably study and learn for a while now. Komotsuno design, so it's like small things, or like accessories, or props I guess as well could come under komotsu. Yeah, cool. And is that 3D designer? Cool. Yeah, it looks like each very general kind of positions. Cool. CyberConnect 2. Another one I wasn't really familiar with. So, what did these guys do? Had their website up earlier. That's a cute logo. They did... I don't know. Anime Expo. They do a lot of tie-in games. I'm guessing they did one of the Dragon Ball games. They do manga as well. Okay. Recruit. Foreign employment. We'll take a look at that as well. So middle. What's that foreign employment page here? Let's work in Japan. As I predicted, we are searching for skilled creators from around the world. Apply now. Japan life hacks. That's my job. Come to my videos instead, guys. Okay. Work visa application to work in Japan. Oh, that's a game creator. Oh, really? So, do they have actual jobs though? Japanese language school is not required. Okay. And for at least level N3. Hey! I'm already there, baby! We're good. So for working in Japan. I mean, they've got very, oh, it's Fukuoka, okay. Do they have any actual jobs though? Artist. What do they got? Character model artist, environment artist, 3D backgrounds, character animator, my Unreal Engine, cinematic, my Unreal Engine, storyboard artist. That's me. I've done that. If any of the drawings, you can submit them together. Digital storyboard experience. Hey, I've done that. I'll put that down. What way, Fukuoka is kind of far. I've never been to Kyushu. Interface designer, Adobe Flash and Photoshop. Wow, Flash, still kicking. We do not ask for experience at these tools. Okay. What? It's taking anyone, I guess. I don't know. They don't want experience. Interface designer. Visual effects artist. 105. Technical artist. 2D artist. Dang. They're kind of handling everything. Concept art, image boards, character illustration, UI design, publicity, use illustrations, retouches, and more. I do retouches at my current job, which is part-time for manga. It's ready to work involved in 2D design production, but you'll be trusted to touch your skills. Be professional amateur. Okay. This is very, very welcoming sounding, isn't it? Even you guys, we can all get jobs here, guys. All 2,700 people that subscribe to me, plus me. It'll be fun. we should just make our own suit at that point. Yeah. Okay, so 2D artist, and I this down as well. So, what software did they list? Adobe Photoshop, which I already got. Adobe Flash, or Animate now, as it's called. Sounds good. Yeah, let's all move to Fukuoka. It'll be hot. It's in Kyushu. But, yeah. And they didn't even specify any software for storyboard, because I guess you can kind of do it in anything. Not necessarily. You don't need Storyboard Pro. But let's look at what their Japanese jobs are like. It's probably more realistic what they're actually hiring right now. Environment artist, 3D, visual effect artist, Unreal Engine 5, technical artist, character modeler, 3D, character animator, 3D, cinematic animator, interface designer, Photoshop and UI, and Unreal Engine. So, UI stuff. 3D artist, UI design, character artist, Adobe Photoshop, etc. They're kind of similar. The only one they didn't have was storyboard artist. So, similar, looks of it. Cool. Ilka. I think Ilka's a pretty small studio, at least they were when they made BDSP. So maybe they've grown a lot more now, but let's take a look. They're mainly a support studio, as far as I'm aware. But One Piece Odyssey. Sumo Musume. Pokemon Billy Diamond Shining Pearl. Dragon Quest 11. Sandland. Yeah, like a mix of stuff here. They can make good things. They get a lot of hate just because of Billion Diamond Shining Pearl, but I feel like that was more Pokemon Company restricting them. That's not so it's Idolmaster. Oh, okay. I know Idolmaster. Alright. Kijitsu to culture de next era. It's created. So, Korea Sayo? And so engineer, designer, 3D artist, cutscene artist. Is that going? It's in Kyoto. I don't know about Kyoto based. This is all 3D. Unreal Engine Unity. Yep. Yep. Oh, a new studio in. Is that Kobe? I think it's Kobe. Yeah, it is. Kobe's a nice city. I like it. Environment artist or environment designer. I'm guessing this is 3D. Maya Houdini, yeah. CG engineer, UI artist in Tokyo, Nagoya, Kyoto, Kobe, and 2D designer in Tokyo, Nagoya, and Kyoto. Okay. Let's take a look at these. Kyusoku, they're urgently hiring. Oh no guys, I might have to leave midstream and work there. Oh. I don't have any UX or UI portfolio stuff yet. So, Unreal Engine, Unity, experience at that, project leader experience. Okay, so it looks to be a bit more senior. effect production, and technical artist experience. Okay. So maybe not. I'm looking. It looks like Ilka's expanding a lot though. If they're opening, I thought they only had one studio, but they got Tokyo, Kyoto, Nagoya, Kobe. Well, jeez. Good stuff though. Happy for them. Because the game industry, man, it's going through some rough things. With the whole Sony thing yesterday, or today, it might have been even. No physical games anymore, or layoffs, but Japan, thankfully, at least for now, is pretty stable when it comes to game industry. Clip Studio, Photoshop, Nado, Digitalu de Saku ga keiken no aru kata. Also welcome as Maya and 3D modeling software experience. So yeah, I think learning a 3D modeling or 3D program is going to be very useful for me getting a job. We will have to do that, sadly. So, 2D designer. So 2D designer, yeah, or artist. Designer, Photoshop. CSP, they're the ones I use. Maya or 3D as well. I think Maya tends to be the most general for 3D modeling and animation. Is this Seishane? Yes, it is. Nice. A 6-month trial period. What is the pay like? I'm curious. Does it say? It does not. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Maybe they're kind of flexible. That's pretty good. Looks like they're hiring for new studios, so if you're in Japan and you're experienced, Ilka might be a good place to go. If you're looking for something right now. From Software, I don't think I'm going to be able to find anything that matches my skills here. What the hell, how did that happen? I feel like it's very 3D. I don't think From Software's ever done a 2D game. But let's just check to be safe. Recruit. Get me off this laggy site, please. Okay. Arubaito. Well, we do a part-time. Planner, engineer, graphic design. Here we go. Character designer, background designer, UI artist, HUD stuff. Let's go to the. Let's just say we for the company or just for the details about the job itself. Designer. Okay. Doesn't say any specifics about software. I mean, they are hiring UI. Let's put that down because it's just good to see what the jobs actually are. UI is probably the most common. There's a lot of 2D generalist kind of positions I'm seeing, which is better than I thought, honestly. Okay, media vision. My computer's lagging. I've got too many things open. I've got OBS, CSP. Let me close CSP. I'm not using it right now. Save on my CPU. Okay, so these guys did some visual novels. They did Digimon Story as well. I have played one of them. I played Cyber Sleuth. So, and I want to play Time Stranger pretty badly, but I'm seeing a lot of 2D. So, let's see. Application for mid-career, application for challenged. Is that me, because I'm a foreigner? I don't know. We'll just go for mid-career. Okay. So, oh, there's just a general application form. Okay. So, they are doing planner, programmer, designer, 2D designer, character modeler, background modeler, motion effects, UI, visual motion. Wait, facial motion. Oh, facial. Okay, facial motion. So, like, I'm guessing that'd be kind of mocap or face tracking. Rigger, lighting artist, and subsystem management. Okay, Oh, server management, sorry, not subsystem. Okay. So... Flex time. Oh my god, these are all the... Why not make separate job listings? The different things. Listing everything here. Okay, data, experience, password, what? I'm gonna translate this page. This is just garble. Okay, it's about how to apply. Okay. Cool. So this is a general application one. Okay, okay. These are the job openings. Graphic designer. Designer, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I will just put that down. They didn't list any specific software though. So, oh well. Koi Tecmo Games. Why does Google do this? Google, oh my god, I hate you. Give me like more than one such result. Okay, Sayo Joho. Oh gosh, anime girls. So, Kikensha. Well, Nobunaga's ambition. Okay, so CG, creative, sound creator, and promotion creator. Okay, for advertising. Oh no. Design, banner design, Google Analytics, analysis. Done that. I guess I can put this down. Adobe, Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere, InDesign. I've used all of those. Direction, experience. I guess I can put this down. It's like a creative job I could do. Promotion, creator. So it was what? Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere, InDesign. Just the Adobe suite. Yeah, okay. Next we've got Capcom. I've grown to like Capcom a lot more in the past like year or this year. Because I play a lot more of their games. Why is it so low resolution? Sayo Joho. Okay. Kikensha. Drop return. What? Okay. Job openings. Let's see what we've got. Designer. There is Osaka, character modeler, cinematic artist, animator. Havcom mainly does 3D though, so I'm not expecting a lot here. Maya, DCC. I don't know what DCC is. It's 3D though, so it's in Osaka and Tokyo. Yeah, Shinjuku. Okay. Technical artist, environment artist, 3D CG though. Technical artist, effect designer, not effect artist. So it's designer 2D, 3D CG. Irasto design. But Desan. Desan is different from design. Desan is... Oh, I can't remember. I'm reading about though, in a book I read. About work and design. Oh, Desan. Rough sketch. Okay. So it just says you understand it though, like still image. So... Yeah. I don't think this is necessarily 3D. This one gets effect designer. So experience special effects production, game, video, animation, to moving the overall visual effects production, scripting and shaders. So you can know, okay, maybe. I won't include this one, I don't think. Lighting artist, UI UX designer in Osaka. Okay. Is it Tinkin? Is that what that says? No, it's where's this? Yomu? Kinmu? Juji? Yeah, Kinmu, Juji. So my screen is too small to read this text. Game UI design, CG, WebOG project. Is this more of a leadership position? JavaScript, HTML5, CSS, Unreal. Oh my god. Jeez. Too many programming languages, man. I know none of them. Okay. We'll put it down, just saying it's available. UX designer. Krypton Future Media Inc. Oh wait, hold on, let's just see if there's any more. Image promotion. I guess I could technically do that. It's probably more CG though. Motion capture, web designer, and web director. Okay. So, not a ton for Capcom, sadly. I can't work on the next Monster Hunter. I'm sure we got the designs for that already. So, Krypton Future Media Inc. Is this just the whole thing? Yeah, it is. This might be hard to find. Wait, let me check backlog real quick to see if... Say the publishers for the Hatsune Miku Picross game. Let me see if the actual developers are. It is developed by Komoro. Okay. Hey, Game UI Komodo. I've seen this company before looking at jobs. Okay. Komodo Corporation. Game Studio? Okay. Yeah, let's just quickly check here because I don't know what they'll have. This isn't really game hiring. Save a Joho. Recruitment. Internship. Okay, here we go. Wait. Arbeito. Wait. Kinsetsu. Oh. Arbeito. Wait, Chuto. Wait, why is it just repeating? I don't know why. Oh, okay. Let's see what we got. Okay. Product marketing. Okay. Game assistant. Game production assistant. It's Kayako. Shane. Extra character license. Tanto. Doesn't judge character license what that is. Is anything Seishain though? No, there's no. They have no Seishain roles. Yeah, it's weird. This is the same page? Oh, for art design. What the heck? It didn't say that anywhere though. That's weird. Okay. Hatsune Miku 3 years ago. What the hell? 3 years ago? 1 year ago? 2 years ago? Is there anything current? Wanted is weird. They were hiring for the game. I've 100%ed this game, so I know it's this project they're not hiring. Okay. I'm gonna call it a bust on Krypton, but we're gonna replace it with Komodo Corporation, because they're the ones that actually developed the game I played. Corporation. Explore your career, or level up your career, wow. Currently developing indie manga platform Niui and producing original manga titles. Develop and publish popular video games such as One Shot, Pokémon, Hatsune Miku Electric Ant. I know One Shot. I played this. The powerful Steam Deck portable game PC in Japan. Oh, okay. What the heck? Do a lot. Okay, so Akihabara. Okay. Workplace type, department, product development, gameplay engineer, senior staff engineer, 3D animator, game artist, UI. Okay, full time. UI artist, VFX artist. They're mainly 2D, so I wonder what their VFXs would be. Okay, so Tokyo joined the team on Nanos, a code name for a competitive PvP action game. Whoa, live service. HUDs, menus, icons, typography, visual systems. So I'll have to do some HUD design. Well, if I'm doing some UI projects. HUDs, menus, icons, other in-game systems. Okay. Requirements. UI standards, typography, a good experience with typography and color. UI and Unreal Engine. Game titles and completed commercial products. Photoshop, Illustrator, Figma, or equivalent. I have used all of them. Very nice. So UI designer. So Photoshop, Illustrator, Figma, and VFX artist. What does this entail? This looks like it's gonna be a 3D game though. So Unreal Engine, yeah. Alright. It's an Akihabara though, so pretty good. And it looks like they work with a lot of English people, judging from how well done their English is on their website. Better than how I'm speaking right now. So I'm guessing they're pretty good. Neon Falcon. Maybe opposite because I got Neon in the name. Alright, so these are people who make a lot of RPGs. They make, is that Hatsune Miku? Sorry. They make Trails in the Sky, and they make, Ys, I believe, and probably some other ones. I haven't played any of their games, but I do have Trails in the Sky first chapter. So, this looks like just their general site. So, is there a... Sayo Joho, here you go. Oh wow. What do you want to make? I want to make dreams! Okay. So, stuff interview. Look like happy bunch. Look at this guy, he's so happy to work in there. Okay, so... Shokushu Shokai. Is it gonna actually show what jobs are available? If there are any? Where are the jobs? Are they ready? Please, I want to work with Mr. Smiling Man. He joined in 2018. I hope he's still that happy. Okay, let's see. Game designer, programmer, graphic designer, a sound creator, Kikaku design. So it's like branding. Okay, let's take a look at Kikaku and graphic designer. I'll put that down as a term though. Seisaku 3D, map Seisaku 3D, motion effects. Osho Joho. It looks like this might just be a general application rather than a specific job. Kikopia, resume for mid-career applicants, 2D, 3D CG works. A4 paper. They mail it in. I kind of like that. Yeah, you mail in. It's like, hey guys, here's my portfolio. I'm hiring. Oh, I mean, I'm looking for work. Let me join you. I kind of like that. Not gonna lie, it feels old school. I mean, I guess you just mail in and be like, hey, you guys got any work for me? Here's my portfolio. Let me see if I can work with you. So I'll just put graphic designer. Mail in. Funny. The only place I've seen do that was I applied for a part-time job at a Ghibli store. And like, oh, to apply, you have to mail in your application. I was like, wow, that's so Ghibli. Okay, Jupiter Corporation. see what they got. So these guys make pretty much exclusively Picross, but I would not be mad if I worked there, to be honest, because I love Picross. Look at these guys, they're looking for things to make Picross puzzles about. Look at all this, these amazing games. Is that Picross? Caracross, yes it is, okay. It's all Picross. Let's see, are they hiring anywhere? The sale page. I'm guessing they're a pretty small company though, because they... Is that where their office is? Jeez, that's awesome. Oh no, wait. It's like, okay, 3 pictures. I thought the office was right next to this canal. Okay. Profile... In Kyoto... 52 employees, yeah. I don't think they have a hiring page. Because they're quite small. They've been here. Where is this? Nijo. The Nijo Castle? Nijo Dori. Okay. Yeah, it's like roughly where this is. This is what, like western. Oh no. Okay, it's on the eastern side. Never mind. I've been to Kyoto in like 2 years. But I don't think they have a job site page. So, unless I go to a JP site. Oh, hold on. What do we have here? Hidden on the Japanese site, we got some jobs. Okay. Okay, Jikihon Joho. So, smartphone app development or planning. Social game. Family, well, no, like household use game. Okay. Is there any art positions? Wait, hold on. Let's enjoy. Okay. Project manager, and then just general applications. I believe. Oh, just how to apply. Okay. Let me just translate this page to be safe in case I'm missing anything. So, project manager and... Okay, so let's just key onto your whole basic information. Yeah, it's just, okay, really, this is the only job I got at the moment. Oh wait, project manager recruitment requirements. No strengths. Yeah, I guess not really hiring right now. Yeah, I guess just send in things, like, yeah, whatever. Okay. Nothing really at Jupiter then. But they're very small. Konami. Now, Konami is weird because they kind of just, like, gave up on making games, and they make, like, pachinko machines now and have, like, a gym, I think. So... let's see. They've kind of come back though, like in the last year. Encryptors under construction. Okay. Alright. Oh, look at that cool art. Alright, so we want junior designer. Here we go. Designer for mobile. Konami Digital is entertainment. Okay, jeez. Okay, let's take a look at this, I guess. 3D character designer. Ah. Okay. 3D designer, effect artist, concept artist. I guess. Oh, I know, and they just have everything listed under here. Okay. So effect artist, designer, concept artist, game no Sekai-ken. Sekai-ken? Sekai-sen? I think it's Sekai-ken. Keisei. Oh, man. It's shape create. Katachi sai keisai, I think. that is? Keisei? Or... Yes, Keisei. Okay. It's in one word, I'm gonna have to learn it. Keisei. Put it down in my monkey flash deck. Formation. Molding. Making up. Taking form. Very abstract. Very... I mean, it's gonna be used a lot. Okay, so this looks to be a general... Oh no, hold on. So you got skills for each listing. Okay, 2D designer, so 5 and 6 is what I'm looking for, and 7. Okay. So Photoshop, Clip Studio. Photoshop, Clip Studio. Photoshop, Illustrator. Okay. So they have... Oh my god, hold on. They've got it here. Okay, concept artist, 2D designer, and UI artist. Okay. Jeez, I'm getting too tired. No, 2D artist and UI artist. Jeez. So, Photoshop, CSP, Illustrator. Okay. Anything else here? Designer, digital gamer contents. That was as mobile. Then there's also UI designer. Jeez, a lot, isn't it? Oh my god. CGCD, industrial designer. Okay. Graphic designer, sale promotion, okay. Illustrator. Official card game. Card game, okay. Jeez, okay, there's a lot there. But Konami is very big, they have a lot more than just games. So this could be cards, this could be merchandise, this could be pachinko machines. Who knows what it could be. So we'll just put general things down like that. Exceed Games. So they make Story of Seasons games, I believe. Do you have a website? Here we go. Wait, is this them? No, wait, what is this? Is this them? 4gamer.net? Is this just a Japanese game news site? What is this? Marvelous Exceed is, wait, is... Are they the same company? Wait, huh? I'm confused. Let me go to their Twitter and see if I can find an official website. In Canada? Huh? Marvelous USA. I guess I just owned by Marvelous. Wait, they're an American video game company? Oh, okay, never mind then. Wait, what? Never mind, I guess we're replacing these with Marvelous? Huh. I didn't know XE was American. Weird. Exceed Japan? Okay, no, I guess not. Wow. American video game company. Okay. Sayo Joho, was it? Vanillaware? Onimusha, yeah. Huh. Okay. I always assumed XE was Japanese. Wow. Yeah, do arcade stuff. Like, look at that. Pokemon... Perenda? Perenda? I don't know what that is. I've heard of it before. Oh, look at those cute monster designs. Where are your jobs though? Cheat on it, okay. Okay, here we go. Game director, game designer, okay, actually, okay, gamer, hardware, as amusement, design, here we go, design department. effect designer, motion designer, character modeler, background modeler, UI designer, graphic designer, concept artist, art director, and technical artist. Okay. Pretty much everything in the gamut. So Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, they need. Pretty cool. Okay, so UI artist. Any more shoes I got here to go through quite a bit. I'll have to come back. I'm getting sleepy. So Photoshop, Illustrator. Pretty common though, but like, I know all the 2D software. Like, I'm not surprised. It's just the same things. I kind of need to look more at like what they're requesting, I guess, more than software. So graphic designer. Ugh. Oh, I'm getting too sleepy. I might need to hit the translate on this. Okay. In graphic design, ビソの画像データ制作 Unity Live 2D Spline, okay. Unity Live 2D Spline. Spine? Yeah, Spine, not Spline. Data, seitsaku keiken, Live 2D. Okay, experience with that. So I'm guessing it's gonna be like animating promotional things of like anime characters for games. Smartphone games, yeah. Okay, so it'll be more anime style, which is what I need to learn. Okay. In Shinagawa. Nice. Yeah, in Tokyo, even concept artist. What do they got? They don't list any specific software, huh? I guess it's just experience in consumer game development, experience in art direction. It's kind of general. Creating content that reflects the worldview of the project, creation of detailed art settings for characters, monsters, backgrounds, props, etc. Sounds like it'd be like a Rune Factory or something. Better-seen science fiction art settings, experience in visual production, including sculpting, modeling, and painting. Okay. Also in Shinagawa. So, I did asked. But you can just imagine what is needed pretty easily. Intelligent systems. Let's take a look. So the Fire Emblem, WarioWare, Paper Mario, I think they pretty much exclusively work with Nintendo. My teeth are getting sore from talking. How weird. Okay, here we are. So, Mainabi. ワクワク生み出す人気ゲームタイトルの Okay. What's the position? So Nintendo business partner work with okay. What's the position though? I need to translate this page, I'm getting too tired. Development generalist proper game titles, okay. Kyoto. Generalist, but what does a generalist position entail though? Programmers, graphic design. Okay, so alright. This is just a general expression of interest. Responsible for a wide range of 3D and 2D design work because it's not a subdivided job. Okay, realize having a wide range of options to choose from in practice. 3D, Maya, Substance, ZBrush, Photoshop, Illustrator. Okay. Graphic designer. And I'll just put 2D and 3D are combined. So they want everything. Photoshop, Illustrator, Maya, Substance, and ZBrush. Okay. And we'll do HAL Laboratory and then call it. We'll start next time with Pokemon. It'll be fun to start with. Because I'm hitting my limit of reading and thinking and speaking. If my teeth are getting sore, I don't even know how it's possible. I'll try and stream tomorrow night though. Okay, I'm over 13, thankfully. So let's go to the Japanese site and creative. Oh no, recruit. Here we go. Hitoshiru Career. Here we are. They have... Oh, cute. I don't think they have just a general job listing though. It might be like a case where you just send a general expression of interest. Oh wait, hold on. Designer, artist, web, front-end, UI designer. Okay. Character, Hoshino Kabi series, MD, Kanfaku stuff. Kanshu, sorry, not Kantoku. And Kanri. And license. Corporate staff. Okay, we're not really hiring right now. We've got web front-end UI designer, which I guess I actually kind of have experience with. Because here's my current website. A bit outdated, I haven't updated it since I made it when I moved here. So it's just a hodgepodge of like all my art pretty much. So yeah, and it's kind of old art at that. And then works, I've just got like things I made, like, oh, here's my thumbnails. Here's some like when I made a little VTuber character and did designs for him. I use this still to this day. And this was on Twitch, but I don't stream on Twitch anymore. And stickers I made. And then my very old animation demo reel, which I will hopefully update. But yeah, that's my current portfolio, but we need to actually make it tailored to specific jobs. Right now it's just like, oh, here's everything I can do. It's very generalist. It's kind of things I made in the past year. So yeah, nothing really from HAL Laboratory. There's a loud siren going off nearby. So yeah, I think that is all for tonight. Stream for 2 hours and 10 minutes, pretty much. So yeah, it's getting late. It's 10 PM. Yeah, I have work tomorrow, so hopefully I can come back and we can stream some more job hunting tomorrow. Just looking at it. There's very much a clear pattern forming here already. Like UI, graphic designer, and illustrator, like concept artist. It's pretty common. I'm actually a bit surprised at how many studios are still hiring these like kind of 2D generalists, but that's giving me hope. And yeah, it's definitely like so many studios compared to like Australia, for example, and a lot of them they're hiring currently, which means they're kind of they got projects coming in and they're in a good position at the moment. So that's good. In this current industry and just job hunting in general, the fact that there are just jobs in general is still very good. But yeah, at the moment, looks like I'll have to try and learn Unity, at least. Maybe some basic modeling, 3D stuff, and UI, making some UI projects, which I want to tie into some projects as well I have in mind. I have some game kind of like concept art projects I want to work on this portfolio. And yeah, when it comes to animation, it's all mainly 3D, at least for games, which makes sense. And then one other thing, wasn't there? Yeah, well, no, that's it. Whatever. Cool. Oh, and like anime art style, I think will be pretty common. A lot of these seem to get more of a typical anime art style, at least be capable of doing it. Awesome works I can showcase in a portfolio. We still got what? like 10 more studios to go through, 12. Yeah. I'm gonna be very vague though. Unless that's gonna be mostly 3D. Atlas, I don't know, could go either way. So these probably aren't hiring either. Like I doubt Vanillaware's hiring because they're probably pretty small. And they probably only do like one project at a time. But yeah. Okay, so we will do another stream going through these and also animation jobs. Just the big studios, because there's way more animation studios, so we'll just look at the big ones. At least to start with. Because it'll be very similar across all the different positions, because it's like similar pipeline. Whereas games, I feel like a lot more diversity in job roles and software that people use. So yeah, a bit of a different stream again, but it is fun. And it's the start of portfolio development and working towards the goals that I said I'd be doing. So I will edit these streams into a video, a proper one going through and be like, oh, let's look at if I can get a job or what actual jobs exist. But yeah, for now, that is all. Thanks for coming and thanks for chatting. And yeah, okay. Bye-bye. Have a good evening or day. And I'll see you all later. Let's go over to the stream over. So chill. So, it makes me want to go to bed. I'm probably going to play Digimon Survive though, because that's what I've been playing. Visual novel fun. I'm pretty close to finishing it. I've got like 4 more chapters. But yeah. Alright. Farewell.